Oh God, what was that? No, wait, what is that? Oh, no, wait. Hello. Today I'm going to be talking about the Airstrike, a very underrated weapon. It has been taken over by the Beggar's Conch and MVM, and has been absolutely crapped on by the media, to say the least. So, today, I am going to prove to you why the Airstrike is the best. First, let's take a look at the stats. I know the red can be a lot. The minus 10% explosion radius and the damage penalty can feel like you're just trying to hit them with a rocket jumper. But still, there's more. Using the blue stats, where the clip increases on kill, and the smaller blast radius is ignored while rocket jumping, you can pretty much kill anything you want because it also has faster firing. On top of that, minus 15% damage from rocket jumps. That's pretty good. So it's not stock good, but not Liberty Launcher bad. Okay, but the question is, can it harder than Beggar's Conch and MVM in stock and casual? I didn't have any casual footage. I accidentally deleted it, thinking it was medieval footage.
Why is the cart not moving?
Halo maps, you can pretty much rocket jump in the air and like crap on the entire cart. So I don't think that I need footage to describe that. This is effective on, well, pretty much every single core game mode except for Capture the Flag. But who plays Capture the Flag other than F2Ps? So you can absolutely crap on everything with the base jumper as well. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. The base jumper. Let me quickly speedrun that. Base jumper, an item that does literally nothing except pull out a parachute. Yeah, that's right, just pulls out a parachute. You want that on your soldier. Yes I do. This allows you to stay in the air for longer and absolutely crap harder. If you look at my footage, you see I use nothing but Airstrike and base jumper. I mean, there was one time where I did switch to buff banner, but that's one time and we don't talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. MVM, this is where Beggar's Conch looks weak. Beggar's Conch is cheap and effective. But what's even better than cheap and effective? Expensive and more effective. Heck yeah! So Beggar's Conch is infamous for being cheap. I'd like to say, throw your cheap crap out the window. In Ghost Town, I'm used to the 5,000 credit that you get in the beginning. Okay, that's sort of like a thing that I've gotten used to. But I know what to upgrade now in what order. So, I guess I don't need that many credits. You need to be effective with your credits. Like, if you're playing pipe demo, then you know very much what I'm talking about. Because, Jesus Christ, those pipes are expensive. Beginning of this MVM footage, I didn't really try hard. And I only got like 10,000 damage between 4 waves. I was playing Demo Night, okay? Don't judge me. I like Demo Night. But I switched to Airstrike Soldier later. Guess how much my damage increased? 40,000 damage. And to be clear, I was at 10,000 before. Do the math for a second. 40,000 damage times 2, 80,000 damage. But there's more. There's still one more wave. Do the math again, you get 93,333. And to be clear, I wasn't trying that hard on Soldier either. If I tried hard, then I would have skipped every resistance except for blast resistance, and then dumped a bunch of credits into my rocket launcher. Like, I didn't try. If I can do that much damage, how much can Beggar's Conch do? The other soldier got 70,000 damage just off of Beggar's Conch. And to be clear, he switched to Airstrike base jumper to deal more damage. I feel like it's funny how one man can just change the perspective of many. Like in my summer car! So, I'm talking mainly about the Rottenberg mission. What about others? What about Decoy, Manworks, Big Rock, Manhattan? Don't do this on Manhattan, please. Manhattan is a bad mission for this. Let me explain. You can't see the robots when you rocket jump up, because guess what? That bridge ain't moving. Even if you try to go up to the support classes, half the time you might fail, because you're gonna get shot into eternity by the giant crit soldiers that will blast everything at you. And then on top of that, sometimes you might not even make it, because guess what? The Fist of Steel of Heavies decide to blast you into eternity again, along with the crit scouts. For some reason, every single time I tried Manhattan with this, I would rocket jump, get shot down, and then try and go up to the support and get punched down. What? It doesn't even make sense. There is one advantage to Manhattan in which it has major crits and people are gonna take aggro off it. Especially that heavy, that engineer's sentry, and the scout, who's preferably flying right now for some reason. And so you can jump up, dump a ton of crit rockets on it, and that does a lot of its health, right? Yeah, it does. I mean, look at the tank. It has like 28 million health anyways. So yeah, it's effective on one robot. What about Big Rock? Big Rock, it kind of suffers from the same thing, except half the time the heavies and the snipers are gonna kill you more. Nothing else is really gonna kill you unless you get backstabbed by a spy with its questionable hitbox. So yeah, so there's nothing much to say on Big Rock. I think the one thing that I can say is you're gonna get scammed a lot because of the engineer if there's an experienced sniper there. Because Big Rock is one of the maps where snipers are home. Yeah, that giant rock, engineers will specifically set up on that rock. No, not that, not the big, no, not that one. Zoom out, the one to the side, the one right next to the fence, that one. That's where an engineer's dispenser is going to go with a teleporter there, as well as a sentry right behind it. So you have no offensive capabilities, because guess what? You need to be right next to the dispenser, because it's a very ammo inefficient class. Yeah, so snipers are ammo inefficient. Airstrike soldier is also inefficient in ammo. What do I really do in this case? I switch classes. Yeah, that's right. You can switch classes. Oh my god, so insane. Yeah, but in this case, you are not moving that engineer. So, just play Pyro or something. Decoy! Okay, now, this suffers from the same bridge problem as Manhattan, but if you stand back enough, then most of the time you can stay alive and just be back there, which also means that health and ammo pack, the big ones, are all yours. Yippee! But, like, also, there is the bridge as well, where you can just bomb the crap out of everything, so I don't know why you used that. Anyways, moving on to Manworks. Manworks is actually very effective. 2 tank exits and 2 exits. I think you see where this is going. The exits dump the same amount of robots. So, say one side is struggling, you just go over there, bomb the crap out of that. And then you rocket jump back and just, like, unleash utter hell as they least expect it. It's very funny. I've done this a couple times, but, like, come on. There's obvious better options. Now, the parachute is good and all, but what if I've already mastered rocket jumping and can dump a ton of rockets before anyone can even realize? Like, the entire 16 clip. Well, let's take a look at other secondaries, which is the part that I am least experienced on, by the way, so do not take my word for this. Alright, let's see, shotguns and bisons. Get rid of them in MVM, they're useless either way. Yay, built-in projectile penetration. What? When would this be useful? The Bison travels slow and it does bad damage, so why else would you use it? Banners. I'll just hold off on those for now. I don't want to talk about them right now. Moving on to the boots, we have the man treads. Soldier only, don't use them here. I mean, extra air control maybe, but why? The gunboats are next. And when you rocket jump with maxed out blast resistance, doing the proper technique, and doing literally everything else, you're taking 1 to 4 damage. Let me repeat that. 1 to 4 damage. Actually, it might be like more like 1 to 6. But hey, that's like very little for the return that you're getting. AKA like crapping on every single robot in existence. Now it's time for the banners. I do not want to talk about these because there's a reason why I neglect them. Conch, regain health, more speed, more velocity on rocket jumps. That's only good and casual because you're just gonna jump straight up and crap on every single robot, as you know. The battalions gives you more resistances. I mean, that's nice if you're going optimally, like trying to max out your rocket launcher. In which case, why would you get more rocket specialist? But hey, if we don't want more resistances and more damage, the buff banner. And dear God, this is the one reason why I did not want to do the banners. The buff banner takes, I'm pretty sure, 600 damage to fill up. And once you do fill it up, you can unleash utter hell on the robots. Remember how Weezy talked about the escape plan doing shiny rockets? Well, guess what? You're gonna be too high for that, so how about mini crits? And mini crit this thing does. Dear God, if I had a penny for every time I tried the buff banner and it actually worked, I would probably have like $1. I haven't tried it that often. I would probably have $1. I'm not old enough to do a million yet, so. But dear God, the return that you get from just doing 600 damage, which, to be clear, big, easy threshold to hit with the amount of damage that you're doing, is really nice. Alright. So now you may be wondering, what about the upgrades? Which I say, so, here are the upgrades that I think you should get from the beginning. Rocket Specialist, reload speed, health on kill, damage. That's it. If you're gonna get clip, then get ammo before. That ammo reserve before, because, I mean, come on. Do I seriously have to say why? Like, I mean, like, you're dumping 16 rockets. You want a ton of reserve. And then the other firing speed bonus is sort of obsolete, because, I mean, you're rocket jumping and getting the increased attack speed anyways. Why would you need it? This entire video was sort of a response to Weezy's weapons updated list, where he said that Airstrike can't outdo the beggars. Guess what? I disagree. I think it's way more effective and way more underrated. It spews less rockets, but at a more consistent pace, and it's cheap. I'm not kidding. The Beggars is actually pretty cheap compared to the Airstrike. So, would you rather have cheap and more effective, or spewing 2 million damage at literally everything, but it's more expensive? Anyways, thank you for watching. Like and sub, and comment if you agree. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.